Yo, what's up, ninjas? Welcome back to All Things Juggalo. Today we're going to take a look at Project Born's Dead Man. This was a psychopathic release, and what we're doing here is a little comparison of the original cover, the original release, and the re-release. And as you can notice, right off the bat, big color, big difference in the color scheme. This is much more, it looks faded. This is much brighter, purer picture. The way you can tell it's a re-release, it's got right here above Project Born featuring Insane Clown Posse and Esham the Unholy. That's the first thing that you'll notice when whether or not it's a re-release or the regular, the OG edition. Let's take a look here. This was a psychopathic release back in 1995, so we're just kind of taking a look at this thing, looking at the differences. We'll go ahead and look at the tracks. You got Go to War, Let It Go, Losing It with Esham, Bigger Balls, From the Get-Go, and The Graveyard with ICP. You know, the people involved in Project Born, you got Frank Nitti, Half Pint, and Little Polk. You see the big difference here between these two. Again, the color. This is much more faded. You could tell this was like the numbers are identical here on the UPC code, but it's all messed up. It don't even work right. You can see a difference here in the way the Hatchet Man is. This is much smaller. You got updated phone numbers on here as opposed to down here. Different information there. So yeah, the re-release, it actually looks like all the paperwork was just completely photocopied. Let's take a look inside. First up, let's look at the disc. Different color scheme in the blood splatter on the disc. This almost looks like a pinkish red, and this is just a pure solid red. And actually, you can actually kind of feel it a little bit on this one. As to this one, this is like a sticker on the disc, and this is the actual disc, and printed up on the disc. But if you look around the rim real lightly, you can tell this was like a clear coated sticker that went over top. The Hatchet Man placement is different. The OG's got the little compact disc digital audio there. Nothing else on the disc. The re-release, it's got this manufacturer Progressive Studios, Music Studios in Tampa, Florida. All the information up here is near the same except for the phone numbers. The re-release has the 810-785. The new one's got the 810-967. Or the re-release, sorry. This is the OG. This is the re-release. I'm getting confused now without looking at the covers. And they both are just single sheets, nothing to them. So we'll just take ahead and again place them side by side and look at some of these differences. Color scheme, the OG is kind of like, it's more well printed. As for this, it looks sloppier, thicker lines, thicker letters. You get your special thanks to, extra special thanks to. That's the same over here, both of them. Unfortunately, but in the original, you got Coming in 95, Project Born LP, Forever in the Jacks. So that was like another project they were planning to do with Psychopathic, but never happened. And then over here on the re-release, Coming Soon 2001, Project Born, Pleasure and Pain. Also coming, Project Mob, The Game Is Ours. So that's a good, definite way you can tell that this is a re-release, is because there was no planning on any future Psy works. 2001, of course, that's comes way later. So, and we'll take a look on the sides. The OG has got they're both Psy 101, but it's just the color scheme is all different, much clearer. The OG version was a much better, well-printed album. As for the re-release, it was definitely, you know, some slap job they threw together. So, there you have it. Just wanted to do that because somebody was asking about that. Seeing the difference between the OG version and the re-release of Project Born. So there you have it. Project Born, Born Dead. Re-release. OG version, re-release. Go out and get this motherfucker. It doesn't matter which copy you get. The songs are fucking dope and fresh. If you're a hardcore collector, you're going to hunt down this motherfucker because it's a lot harder to get a hold of. I happened to get lucky and find it, and basically you're probably only going to find these things on eBay. Most likely you'll end up finding this from time to time. This is actually the very first one I've ever seen, and I got lucky and got it. So there you go. I'm out this bitch. Much clown love. Whoop whoop.